let's start, I guess, with the backstory on looking at these aspects of wealth inequality tied to Social Security.
Right. So, as you mentioned, when people think of retirement, a big part of it is Social Security. Actually, for most Americans, most of their income during the retirement period does not come from the stock of wealth that they have at the beginning, but comes from the Social Security benefits that they receive. Now, all those promises that the government make, they have a value. So you could think of it like if you were to go on the private market, you could buy an annuity, and that annuity would basically offer exactly the same type of terms as Social Security. It would like provide a monthly payment until the end of your life. So there is a market value for what the government provides. And so one question is, once you try to value those benefits, the ones that you have already accrued because you have contributed into the system, what's the value of this? How does it change the level of inequalities that we see today? And does it change also the trends in wealth inequality? Because when we look at wealth excluding Social Security, we see a steady increase in wealth inequality since more or less the mid 1980s. But what we find in our paper is that once you factor in Social Security, this positive trend in wealth inequality basically disappear.
So when you think about value for Social Security, how has that changed over the last several decades?
So it has changed enormously, and this has implications both for households but also for the government, because of course what we consider as an asset for households is going to be a liability for the government. But we are talking about, I think right now, something that is close to $50 trillion, where like the total stock of wealth, excluding Social Security in the US, would be slightly more than 100 trillion.
Right.
So you have like 1/3 of the total that is Social Security, and which was not considered in inequality statistics before.
And so when you talk about the different income brackets, there's probably much more of a reliance on Social Security as a component of support in your retirement years for lower income families than it is for higher income families.
Exactly. So in general, as you move up in the income distribution, people receive higher benefits.
Yeah.
But that slope, that relationship is much less pronounced than if you look at wealth in general. And because there is much less inequality in Social Security benefits, adding it to the bucket of the things that you consider as wealth totally changes the picture that you have when you trace the level of inequality over time.
Thank you for listening to The Ripple Effect. We hope you found this episode informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review so that we can continue to bring you the best insight from the Wharton School.